We don't rise to our standards when others are watching. We fall to the standards when it's just us. It's one of those ones that we think about, well, at least I do, that who you are when the lights are on, when it's game time, when people are witnessing, versus when it's just you and you. Those quiet moments where there's no one there to know. No one there to judge. No one there to question. No one there to applaud. It's just you and keeping your word. Being true to who you say you are. I saw one the other day and I fucking loved it. And it said, the only work that truly matters is the work when nobody is watching. Because that is the real you. That speaks to who you truly are. And I think there's deep, resounding truth in that statement. Because the work that you will complete when nobody's watching is what truly matters. Because there are many, many moments that I feel define us in how we're going to show up, define who we are and the psychology that we are either growing, improving, or dismantling. And they're often the insignificant moments, the moments that, well, don't feel like anything, that don't feel like they should matter at all. And yet they are, well, the micro decisions that define us as a man. The micro decisions that build into the things that, well, do actually matter. Because, well, it comes back to one of my favorite sayings, the tree falls the way it's leaning. So it isn't the massive make or break moments that will define us. Like having an accident because someone else isn't watching. It isn't these moments that will determine who we are, no. It's the little ones, like the 5 more minutes when the alarm goes off and it's fucking early. Or that extra rep when you know that you've got a little bit more, you've got 1 more, you've got an inch more, you've got that extra moment and you choose not to do it. Or you're out doing a walk and you've got another 5 minutes to go, but you made your way home, so you call it quits. These moments that feel like nothing, these moments that don't seem like they'll add up to anything, are the ones that across the next 126 days, 6 months, 12 months, or more, will define who you are. They'll build into the character that shapes you. And I think these are the defining moments that, as I said, you don't rise to the standards of who you are when the lights are on. You fall to the ones when it's you in a dark arena. But they're the ones that matter. And again, it's why I believe that exercise and fitness, especially the way I design it, is, well, the gateway drug to everything you want out of this life. They are the tools that are going to allow you to build the most incredible life possible. They're going to give you the tools to build everything you want out of this life if, and only if, you are willing to pay the price. If you are willing to invest what is necessary into it. But you have to keep choosing in the small moments that nobody will know. Like I talk about my weighted walks all the time. Part of the reason that it is designed the way it is that the weather doesn't give two shits about you. Some days it's going to be hot as balls, some days it's going to rain, some days it's going to snow, some days it'll be freezing. You still have to get out there in whatever those conditions are and do the work. But there are many, many days, in fact, pretty much all of them, where no one would ever know if I did the work or not. No one would ever know, bar my wife, if I showed up and delivered. No one would know what kind of weight I put on my shoulders, if I put any weight on my shoulders, or if I just went for a casual stroll. No one would know if I took it really gently or if I gave it everything I had. No one's going to know. Same goes for my workouts. I own a gym. I have a full gym set up at my house. No one's ever going to know, A, if I did it, or B, how hard I pushed. Nobody's going to have any idea on a day-to-day basis whether I got that shit done. Nobody's going to know if I fully followed through on my animal-based diet. Nobody's going to know if I drank my water. These are contracts between you and you. And on a day-to-day basis, you could continue to lie to yourself. Hell, I've spoken about my story. I did fucking lie to myself. I was like, it's not that bad. I exercise regularly. Not hard, not well, not enough, but I did. I ate decently, but not all the time, not frequently, not a follow enough. I was telling lies and giving justifications and valid excuses as to why I was the way I was. But it had a toll. It takes its toll. It catches up with you. Because one day I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, fuck. Who the fuck is that guy? Who is that fat sack of shit looking back at me? I couldn't believe who I'd let myself become with my lies and my justification and my excuses as to the way I was. But on a day-to-day basis, no one knew. But on a long-term basis, everyone could tell. That's why I talk about, again, physique, body, how you look. It's a fucking resume. What does your body say about you? It's one of those things that can't be bought, it can't be stolen, it cannot be cheated for. You have to earn it. And daily and repetitively over a long period of time. It's why I think it's a really defining feature. Because if you go and look at someone and go, they're in great fucking shape. That's a man who follows through. That's a man who can commit to the process. That's a man who can show up day in, day out without exception. That is a man who knows how to get shit done. Because it doesn't happen overnight. It takes dedication and commitment and follow through. That's why your body's a walking resume, and it's why it tells a story. It tells the story of whether you are fucking lying to yourself about the work that you are doing or not. Because it won't lie for you. You have to do the work. You have to show up. You have to be committed and follow the fuck through. And that's the standard that you have to maintain in the dark. That's the standard you have to maintain when nobody is watching. Because when you show up in the light, it's going to show. And that's why I talk about this, and that's why it matters. You know, as always, I firmly believe that you cannot be the greatest father, or just man in general, unless you're in great fucking shape. Now, to clarify, because people always say stupid shit like this, and they're like, well, I know people who are in great shape, and they're not great fathers, or, you know, they're not great people. You can be in great shape without being a great person and excelling in life. But I don't think you can fully excel in life without being in great shape. They are not, you know, conditional entries. But it is true. Because there are going to be moments for your children where you need to show up and be able to show up and do the things, and you need to be in great shape to do those things. You need to be able to lead by example. They are going to learn these skills from you. And kids especially have this innate ability to pick up on who you truly are. And they'll reflect it back to you. And not just in the, like, do as I say things, but in the actual things that you are. Do you follow through? Do you do the work? Do you commit all the way in and actually do the stuff that matters? Or do you phone it in? Do you do just enough to get by? These are the moments that are between you and you that no one will ever know about. But these are the moments that will define you as a man. Define how you show up. And define how you show up in the moments that actually matter. Life is a training ground for those big moments. That's why we build the standards in the dark. So when the big moment happens, when life throws you a curveball, you are ready to handle it. That's why I think you need to be tested daily. Why you have to choose uncomfortability daily. Because you need to have the ability that when shit hits the fan, you're like, oh, okay, I'll take it in my stride. I'm used to doing this stuff. I'm used to doing the work. I'm used to getting uncomfortable. And I will just show up and I will take it in my stride and I will do what is necessary. These are the decisions that will separate you from the rest. These are the decisions that will make you, well, make or break your life. And you can prepare for them and you can get ready for them and you can do what is necessary so that you're able to handle them when they arise. But it comes from, well, as I said, one we keep coming back to. The standards that you set in the dark when nobody's watching, between you and you. And in those moments when everything is on display, you will truly, truly reveal who you are. And that's the separator. So I suppose my question for you now is, are you ready to do the work when nobody's watching? When no one is there to witness you do it. And you don't earn any brownie points, you don't earn any social recognition, you are just doing it because it needs to be done. If you're willing to do that, if you're willing to step up and you're willing and ready to become the man, then you know you should be. Comment Demanding Greatness or click the link in my bio and let's see who you can become on the other side of the work. Because, well, at the end of the day, only you can make that decision. Only you can decide who you want to be and what standards you're going to set when nobody's watching. So when you're ready for that, let me know. Until then.